According to National Center for Biotechnology Information, clear, odorless, tasteless chemical substance that is essential to all known forms of life and is an excellent solvent for many substances is what we call water. It covers 71% of Earth's surface and it exists in many forms.
Water resource management is basically the activity of planning, developing, distributing, and managing the optimum use of water resources.
Clean water is needed for survival in day to day living, but in most parts of the world, this is also a day to day struggle.
I am Valerie Encarnacion.
I'm Jose Gabriel Santos.
I'm Mariana Kicho. And we are first year students from the section 1 and 3 under the College of Business and Administration, Media and Marketing Management. We are creating this documentary for our general education subject, Science, Technology, and Society. In this documentary, we are going to discuss the H2O resources management of the Philippines and we're going to tackle the different issues about it.
This documentary intends to H2O and H2O resource management.
Mostly water resources available in the Philippines and its current
Enumerate the steps in water treatment that make water potable for safe use. And determine the different causes and effects of different factors that affect the present and future situations of H2O resources in the country.
goals why we made this documentary are to make people recognize the present and potential problems that involves the country's H2O resources.
To give awareness about the possible consequences from the conflicts that will be shown in the video. To educate the people on how to conserve and maintain clean water, and to also encourage the viewers and the authority to do their part in maintaining the supply and cleanliness of the water resources in the country.
Groundwater reservoirs, lakes, rivers, and river basins are the main sources of water in the Philippines. Dams and reservoirs are for water storage, water supply, irrigation, regulation of flood, and hydropower. Metro Manila gets its water supply from the Angat Dam, Ipo Dam, and La Mesa Dam, also known as Angat Ipo La Mesa Water System.
The country is endowed with rich natural resources including water, which are essential for the country's economic development and in meeting its Millennium Development Goals. Access to clean and adequate water remains an acute seasonal problem in urban and coastal areas in the Philippines. Nearly 2.2 million metric tons of organic pollution are produced annually by domestic, agriculture, and industrial sectors. Just over a third or 36% of the country's river system are classified as source of public water supply. Up to 58% of groundwater sampled is contaminated with coliform and needs treatment.
In Switzerland, the quality of drinking water is also the same as mineral water. Half of the tap water that the people are drinking does not receive any treatment, therefore it has no chemical aftertaste. According to a source, 40% of drinking water comes from natural springs, other 40% from pure groundwater, and the remaining 20% are taken from pristine lakes. Therefore, it has high quality of water. Nigeria is one of the fastest improving countries when it comes to water quality, but 15% of people still drink from unimproved water sources.
In the Philippines, there are numerous large companies which manage the supply of water in the country. Some of these companies are Boracay Water, Cebu Water, Laguna Water, Manila Water, Maynilad Water, and many more companies that serves remote areas of the country. These water companies provide water treatment, water distribution, sewerage, and sanitation services to millions of people in the north, south, east, and west zone, comprising a broad range of residential, semi-business, commercial, and industrial customers. These water service providers provide customers with piped-in water supply that is guaranteed safe and fit for drinking, bathing, cooking, and other household activities according to the Department of Health.
We interviewed a professional from Manila Water, Mr. John Raimundo, Senior Territory Manager, Pasig Business Area, who generously gave us a background about the certain steps needed to be followed for water treatment that will make sure water is safe to be used by the households in Metro Manila. What are the services offered by Manila Water?
Ang servisyo namin yung offer as Manila Water yung malinis, ligtas at 24/7 na supply namin.
What is the main priority of Manila Water?
Siyempre, yung quality of service dapat nasa highest para ma-deliver namin yung aming servisyo sa mamayang Pilipino.
Regarding water treatment, what are the certain steps needed to be followed?
Actually, meron tayong mga 4 steps na sinusunod para maging malinis na yung water. So, from Angat Dam, papunta sa Ipo Dam, from Ipo Dam to Lamesa Dam, from Lamesa Dam to treatment plant, and from treatment plant to pumping station. So, ang mga steps natin ginagawa doon, first ay yung coagulation o flocculation. Yun yung dinadagdagan natin ng coagulant yung tubig para mabuo yung dumi. At yung dumi na bubuo naman, yun yung inaalis naman through yung flocculants. So pagkatapos nun, yung tubig na galing doon, dadaan na naman tayo doon sa sedimentation. Where in sedimentation, meron tayong mga settling basins na doon naiipon yung tubig. Kumbaga, tumitinig yung dumi at yung duming yun yung inaalis. Tapos yung tubig na galing doon, yun yung dadaan naman doon sa filtration. Doon sa filtration, meron tayong mga filter beds wherein inaalis niya yung mga microscopic impurities para malinis na siya bago pumunta naman doon sa chlorination or disinfection. Sa chlorination, yung ini-inject yung chlorine gas para yung germs at saka mga mikrobyo mamamatay yun. So, after that, pupunta na naman sa pumping station wherein yun na yung magpapump papunta sa customer. Yun na yung tubig na malinis, yun na yung pwede nang inumin, potable water na siya.
Encountered problems and action plan for it.
Bago ang Manila Water, galing yung natin, MWSS. So, from MWSS, nagkaroon ng dalawang konsesyonaryo, Manila Water and Maynilad. Wherein, yung paglipat sa Manila Water, nakita natin na yung mga reticulation system or yung mga linya na tubo ng MWSS dati ay mga luma na. Wherein, prone ito sa breakages, leaks, at saka yung discoloration ng tubig. So, ang ginawang solusyon ng Manila Water para mapaganda yung quality ng tubig natin, nagpalit sila ng buo, yung mga lines pinalitan. Tapos, ang mga ipinalit na mga tubo is yung mga quality pipes natin. Tapos, hanggang sa ngayon, nakompleto na natin yung pagpalit ng mga tubo. So, para ma-ensure natin na yung from Balara Pumping Station to our customers, malinis na yung tubig, hindi na tayo agam na madumi. Kasi ang mga linya na ng tubig natin, yun yung pinagtuunan ng pansin na uunahing palitan para maiwasan na yung mga dati kasi mga rusty pipes na. So, yun yung tuloy-tuloy na ginagawa.
Typhoons are not new to the Filipinos, but even with that fact, it seems like our country still has not come to the point to realize this. One recent example is the Super Typhoon Haiyan. The typhoon had left thousands dead, bodies missing, and millions homeless. Help from different groups have been received, but it was the logistical aspect that challenged the authorities. Water sanitation and water services were completely wiped out by the storm. Open defecation was also occurring in many areas. Disaster response manager Pete Garat says, without clean drinking water, there are much greater risks from serious illnesses such as cholera. This is a huge disaster and there's still a massive amount of work to do. Speed is what is needed for situations like this because there will be greater risks that can happen if not addressed immediately.
As a tropical country, rainfall in the Philippines ranges from 1,000 to 4,000 per year. Occurrences of extreme climatic events like droughts and flood have serious negative implications for major water reservoirs in the country as well. Overall, There is sufficient water but not enough in highly populated areas, especially during dry season.
Climate change is a change of temperatures and precipitations. Climate change may also increase the frequency and severity of droughts and floods. One problem of Philippines' water resources is when it's El Nino season. Its effect could reduce the water flow of the reservoir. Because of climate change, the variation in stream flow and groundwater recharge affecting water quality and seasonal water availability. Combination of droughts and over-extraction can cause lowering of groundwater table, with eventually potential water scarcity.
We traveled to Binondo, Manila, and there we saw a plated estero. We interviewed Pipay, a 14-year-old teenage girl who lives right beside it. We asked her some questions on how living near the estero affects her daily life.
Ano yung main source ng supply nyo ng tubig nyo pang araw-araw? Well, ano lang po ito eh, wala po bayad eh. Minsan 50 lang po. Lagi pa kayo may supply ng tubig or minsan paano kayo kumukuha? Lagi yung may tubig. Gaano kalinis yung tubig na nakukuha niyo?
Minsan po kasi madumi. May mga bora.
Tapos, naapektuhan ba kayo sa pang-araw-araw nyo? Kunyari, pag madumi yung tubig. Paano?
Minsan, yung iba di na lang kukuha kasi
May nagkakasakit ba sa inyo minsan dahil sa tubig na ginagamit nyo?
yung mga baby lang.
Mga baby. Tapos, ano, saan nyo tinatapon ang basura nyo araw-araw?
Kaya sa may tapunan nito.
Saan po tapunan nyo?
Yung sa may 7-Eleven.
Meron ba kayong proper septic tank para sa banyo nyo? Wala. Saan din po napupunta siya?
Sa ilo.
Dito rin po.
We also interviewed Junior, a 14-year-old construction worker who lives right beside the estero too. He briefly described his father's day-to-day living situation to us.
Tapos, ano po yung main source ng supply ng tubig nyo dito?
Kasi yung meron nung nagan sa amin dito ng tubig, wala sa ano, nilibre mo sa amin to eh.
Libre po.
Ang samantala.
Pero malinis naman po siya.
Opo, kasi po, ang kanuan lang po, kasi sa ilong nakababa, hindi pwede iyakat kasi.
Opo. Pero yung, ano nyo, yung tubig nyo po na naiinom,
Ay,
saan po?
hindi ho dito.
Opo, pero saan po kayo nakakakuha?
Ay, bumibili kami ng mineral.
Bumibili po ng mineral. Tapos, yung gano'n po kalinis yung tubig na nakukuha?
Dito?
Opo.
Totally, yung tubig dito, sinuri ito eh.
Opo.
Nang may pumunta kasi dito, sinaluan sa ako. Kaya wala naman daw problema. Kaya lang yung gusto. Maligurado na sa tubig na huwag inumin. Para kasi nakababa niya sa ilog eh. Wala sa ano, magano kami sa mga bote ng mineral. Bumili kami. Inano sa amin ang
Base po sa location na tinitira nyo, may nagkakasakit naman po ba o wala naman?
Totally wala nagkasakit dito. Meron namatay dito. Nakainom ng tubig.
Nakainom ng tubig. Pero yung basura nyo po araw-araw, saan nyo po siya dire-dispose?
Totally yung basura rito nanggagaling doon. Kasi pag umano, dito napon, dito kasi punta ng tubig. Dito rin tumatambak.
So hindi po sa inyo?
Hindi po kasi po yung dati po kasi dito nung boka to. Meron yung lambat doon eh, sa may ilalim ng ilog. Para po yung dumi, hindi mapunta rito. Doon kinuha ng mga basurero sa may labas. Ayun yun, tinanggal yung lambat, kaya dito pasok.
Tapos yung sa CR niyo po, meron po ba kayong proper na septic tank na nasusunta?
Siyempre ang totally, alam siyempre eh.
So yung sa toilet niyo po, dito na
Dito,
po.
diretso na.
Sige po. Ano po sa tingin niyo ang problema ng Pilipino kung bakit nagkakaganito yung kalinisan natin?
Sa akin, totally, alam mo na, sa mga pera, financially, hindi na
Ng pagkakataon na gumawa ng action para masolusyonan to, ano po yun?
mas madali kung malilipat na eh. Para maganda sa amin. Yun lang ang inilang namin.
Water pollution severely affects the state of marine ecosystems, health of wild animals, and above all, human well-being. With regards of how our environment is polluted and damaged, Human sources of water deterioration include household and industrial waste, agricultural chemicals, and livestock waste. The challenges the Philippines is facing mirror the regional and global water outlook on a smaller scale. According to data from the National Water Resources Board, the total freshwater resources in the Philippines, including water from lakes, river basins, and groundwater, is about 149.5 billion cubic meters per year. And according to data compiled by the World Bank, as of 2014, the Philippines' total water demand, or the amount of water extracted from the environment, is about 81.6 billion cubic meters per year. Discussing the issues in the country, most alarming of all was a statement from the Environment Secretary, Angela Reyes, that as many as 50 of the 421 rivers in the Philippines are already considered biologically dead. Biologically dead rivers no longer contain any oxygen and cannot support any but the hardiest kinds of species. If this dangerous and toxic practice continues, a bleak, waterless landscape may not be far from our country's future. To address the ongoing problems of our country regarding clean water and consumption, which is also happening all over the world, we decided to take action to solve this. Considering the fact that our generation is greatly engaged in advanced technology, as a way to manage this issue, we created a Facebook page entitled Refinement of Nature, which is an environmental advocacy that aims to give awareness to the community about the ongoing problems about water in the country and around the world. And hopefully, we could encourage them to initiate the change we want to happen in our environment. Part of our initiative in taking action is supporting the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. One of the goals that is aligned to our advocacy is goal number 6, which is clean water and sanitation. And throughout this process, other goals of SDGs are addressed as well, such as goal number 3, good health and well-being, goal number 11, sustainable cities and communities, goal number 12, responsible consumption and production, goal number 13, climate action, goal number 14, life below water, and goal number 15, life on land.
Country has one of the most polluted environments. Since people are blinded by greed, they are not concerned with what might happen in the future. But of course, it is not yet too late to change this. There are still so many ways on how we can save and conserve our environment. With every action that we can do, no matter how big or small, it still creates or affects our environment.
First thing that we can do are the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. This can be practiced not just with our trash but also with water. Reduce. Considering that not all people in the country have access to clean water, we should be mindful of our water consumption by using it only when we need it. This simple ways could be closing the faucet from time to time when you brush your teeth, shower, or wash the dishes. Second, do not get water that you know you will not drink, such as in restaurants, in your houses, or many more places.
In reusing water, there is something called the grey water system, where used water can be filtered in houses to be clean but not fresh enough to be water for drinking. This water can be reused for cleaning the house, watering the plants, and etc. Recycle. Used water can be converted into fresh or drinking water. This can be done with the proper advanced technology used by water treatment companies.
Another way is to minimize the use of chemical products in our country.
Another thing that we can do is participate in volunteer programs. We should always take part in cleanup events of contaminated areas in the country, which will help restore the cleanliness of the place. These events could be run for a cause, for cleanups of beaches, or be a volunteer in outreach programs that educate about water cleanliness and many more.
Advocate water cleanliness. Wanting change in our community completely. It is not that easy or fast, since not all people participate or act upon this matter.
We should encourage people around us to be part of the big change we want to happen. We can educate them about the importance of waters and ways on how to contribute to the cleanliness with the simple knowledge that we have.
Even if this only serves as a stepping stone to the change we want, it still creates a big impact to our ecosystem.
If you want to see change,
Start making it happen.
Do your part and save the environment.